Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FJ Media. For those people who have not subscribed to FJ Media, make sure you touch the subscription bell. After you have touched the subscription bell, YouTube will be automatically notifying you when we upload our latest video. So you only take 1 or 2 seconds. Touch the subscription bell. After you have touched the subscription bell, YouTube will be automatically notifying you when we upload our latest video. Ladies and gentlemen, what is Uhuru Kenyatta's game plan? Because yesterday we saw Fred Okemo Matiang'i was in Meru. Before we continue with our topic of today, because that one is the one which is going to form the basis of this analysis, because the reception of Matiang'i was very well organized. So before we continue with the topic of today, let's see how Matiang'i was received in Meru. You have seen how Fred Okemo Matiang'i was received in Meru, because even the reception was very massive. The person who set up the reception, even the mobilization, was very massive. So what is Uhuru's Kenyatta game plan? Because we all know George Natembeya used to be working with Uhuru Kenyatta's government when Uhuru Kenyatta was the president. And Peter Munya, even Peter Munya accompanied Fred Okemo Matiang'i. You saw Peter Munya was present, and you know Peter Munya, Fred Okemo Matiang'i, George Natembeya, those are Uhuru's Kenyatta's ally. And even you have seen Fred Okemo Matiang'i, people were saying the opposition was dead, and even you have seen Fred Okemo Matiang'i yesterday decided to go there. To go there personally, because people were saying without Rigathi Gachagua, they cannot pull the crowd. So yesterday he decided to go there, and they send a very strong warning that they have the people of the Meru, because the reception was very well organized. So we all know Fred Okemo Matiang'i is Uhuru Kenyatta ally, and we I once said in FJ Media before the arrival of Fred Okemo Matiang'i, because Fred Okemo Matiang'i used to work in the US, and you saw the people who come in camera to say that Fred Okemo will work and will vie for president was Uhuru Kenyatta SG Jeremiah Kioni. So George Natembeya, even we have seen nowadays, is missing regarding Gachagua political rallies, even Kalonzo, but we were seeing before they were working together. So why do you think George Natembeya has distanced himself from Gachagua political rallies? Number one, George Natembeya might be working with Uhuru Kenyatta, because there is no way Uhuru Kenyatta can be George Natembeya's close ally and works with Rigathi Gachagua. Even there is a time Rigathi Gachagua was saying, if Matiang'i will not consolidate the people of Abagusi and come with the numbers, he don't think he can support Fred Okemo Matiang'i as a presidential candidate, because he knows very well Fred Okemo Matiang'i is Uhuru's Kenyatta's allies. and maybe there is a battle between the kingpin in Mount Kenya. So maybe Uhuru Kenyatta wants to remain the kingpin of Mount Kenya, and Rigathi Gachagua as emerge as Rigathi Gachagua as emerge as a new kingpin in the mountain. So those people, we will see the wrangles ahead, because Uhuru Kenyatta wants to remain the kingpin of Mount Kenya, and even former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua wants to become the kingpin of the mountain. So that's why you have seen Fred Okemo Matiang'i has started to traverse the country alone, because we all know the person who Rigathi Gachagua wants Rigathi Gachagua to vie for presidential candidate is Kalonzo Musyoka. So there is no way Rigathi Gachagua can say that Fred Okemo Matiang'i must be put as a opposition presidential candidate. So that's why they are being you have seen George Natembeya has distancing himself nowadays from political rallies which are held by Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka. Even Natembeya once said he is focusing on those who elected him, saying that at the right time he will announce his stand for political. There is anything which happened in politics without a reason, and we know everything in politics is always well planned. So after some days later, last month, we have seen George Natembeya hosted Kipchumba Murkomen in his office for a 2 hours door meeting. So nobody knows what they discussed, because after that we have seen George Natembeya distancing himself from those Gachagua political rallies. And I once said here, these opposition presidential candidates, they were too many, and I once said there is no way these people will go up to the end, because I usually told people in this FJ media. That's why I'm saying you follow FJ media for the latest news. I once said the opposition will break once they will elect one presidential candidate to face William Ruto come 2027. So even in George Natembeya said that once he said, when Rigathi Gachagua was in the US, in his tweet, George Natembeya said, "We cannot lead by setting communities against each other." Gachagua remarks in the US were unworthy of the kingpin he claims to be a Kenya. He claims to be a Kenya. Kenya is a family. We may have disagreements, but we must resolve them with respect, no threats or tribal rhetoric. Our youth needs hope, not fear. That was George Natembeya's quote. So Rigathi Gachagua has realized very well that there is no way Fred Okemo Matiang'i, if Fred Okemo Matiang'i will not be on the ballot come 2027, there is no way Fred Okemo Matiang'i will support this camp. That take it for free, because we all know Fred Okemo Matiang'i is Uhuru Kenyatta ally, and Fred Okemo Matiang'i, even though people are not saying it's Uhuru Kenyatta's project, Fred Okemo is a Uhuru Kenyatta ally. So there is no way, because there is a rift in Central. There is no way Rigathi Gachagua will allow Uhuru Kenyatta to remain the kingpin, because Rigathi Gachagua wants to become the Kikuyu kingpin, the mountain kingpin. So there is no way they can come together and resonate as leaders in the metro and come up with one candidate. So for those people who have not subscribed to FJ Media, make sure you touch the subscription bell. After you have touched the subscription bell, YouTube will be automatically notifying you when you upload our latest video. Bye bye, thanks, God bless. Let's meet in another video.